mindset, uplift, manifest, momentum, mindset, uplift, manifest, momentum, mindset, uplift, manifest, mom.
So we're going to get right into this, guys. Corky called me Friday or Saturday last week. He said he had looked around. He had heard about 7K, did his research, looked at other leaders in the business, and decided to go with the runner. So thank you for that, Corky. Can you kind of talk maybe just really quick about, maybe first of all, why did you like 7K? And then why did you kind of go with me and the runners?
I have been with a couple of the other companies, and I was mainly doing that bullion and that kind of stuff. And I just faded out. It just didn't have what I was looking for. I couldn't get any enthusiasm over it. I wanted to look back about a month ago. I started just pulling those up again and just put in the MLM collectors, coins, stuff like that. So 7K come up and I hadn't seen anything like it. So I did probably 10 days of good research. I checked pretty much everybody out. I even reached out to a couple of other guys, didn't call them. I just wanted to see if they would respond. They got my email address and stuff just to see how they would respond. All I got was the autoresponder and stuff, and that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for something more personable because I'm a personable person. I want to make a difference in people's lives, one family at a time, and just really, I guess I like that close-knit. I was in a network marketing company quite a few years back. It was that close-knit group of people that was like family to me, and then the company went out of business, and I've been looking for that since. And so when I started seeing you guys popping up more often, I started looking into it. I got a little bit of, because I have some younger guys in my life that are interested and want to look at this, so I wanted to get kind of a younger crowd. The stackers tend to just be a bunch of old guys like me. So I think the future is in the millennials in the X group, and that's what I want to build around. And also for senior citizens that maybe have been in MLM like myself and it just didn't work out, or they got tired of it, or they did all the wrong things. So anyway, you asked me the time, I could tell you how to build a watch. So anyway, I liked what I saw with you guys. I love your enthusiasm. So I'm very excited to jump in and do my best to be a part of and add value to the group. And that means bringing people into the group that we can make a difference with.
Definitely, I love it. And, I could tell right away, Corky was going to be a great fit with the runners. And again, that's the key, guys, that we don't want you guys to lose when we're bringing people in, is it comes down to being personable. This is network marketing. If people don't want to do business with you, because of the way you treat them or your energy, you're not going to attract the people that you want. When Corky first just reached out to me, I'm like, is this a joke? Like, is Santa Claus really like joining 7K with me, or what's going on here? I'm sure you'll see Corky, and you probably already have. But, one of our big things is just the acronym MUM, M-U-M-M, because I really think everything starts with the mindset. And like you said, we want to help each other or help other people. So we want to uplift them. And then we want to manifest or determine the things that are in our life by our thoughts. And then we want to go with momentum. And that's why I have Ricardo here. He's always pushing us to do more. He never stops. He never quits. We'll get off a live, and he'll go and do his own live. He does a live right before the training. So he's always just going and taking it to the next level. What I want to kind of do, Corky, is just, we talked and I gave you some information, but, what would it look like if I sat down with you and kind of was like, okay, here's what I want to make sure Corky knows, so he'll have success in 7K and kind of everyone can see it. And that way, we can record this and be able to duplicate it. I'm just going to kind of go through some stuff on the website, and then we'll get into a little more details. People will call this the burger, or these 3 lines here that you click on. That'll show you everything in your website. The top are our products. Now, if you go to 7K selected, these are the more expensive rare coins that have points tied to them. So when anyone on our team buys these points, everyone above them gets them. These are available all the time. Now, you'll see a lot of them are sold out. The company updates the website daily. up to 3 times a day. And especially now with the short squeeze on silver, is as soon as they put stuff in, it's getting sold out very quickly. Now, once you get down to, then there's jewelry. Once you get down to the dealer direct, because of the volatility of the prices, they won't be on sale after 5 o'clock Mountain Standard, 7 Eastern Standard. So these are the dealer direct prices that there's no markup on. What they paid for it is what we're buying it from. So, if they don't sell them after the market closes because the price might change when they sell them. So they're just trying to not lose money by selling silver. So these will, if they're available, these will be there during the day. You have your sales tools, and your 7K gear is a whole different website if you wanted to buy merch from 7K. The first thing you want to make sure you do, and we can't stress this enough, is to go to the training. So right on your dashboard, you're going to go to the training. That's going to open up, I believe, a different website. And you can go through the training here. There's also, so you just hit start training and it just walks you right through it. This is also a file vault here. We have most of this stuff available for you, but like here's the approved associate logos, a member benefits graphic. So this is like that wheel you see of 10 things. I won't go through all this, but there's a wheel of 10 member benefits. There's the share plan. That's very important. That's like the compensation plan 1-pager. So, you can look through those and see what works for you there if you ever need anything like that. This is the 7K Advantage. So if you download the 7K Advantage app on your phone, this is what you will use to log in. And you can do this on your computer too, but as you're going about, it probably makes more sense to get it on your phone for discounts on hotels and dining and food and stuff like that. When you sign up a person, they're going to show up in your profile and they will be down right about here, and it's called your holding tank. And you have 3 days to place them. If you don't place them, it will just default to where you have it set up. So I have mine going to the bottom outside left. And so you could edit that and change it if you want it to go to the right. So you are on my left. So that's going to be your power leg, as we've talked about. So you might want to default to your right. So that way, if you do ever miss a person, they're going to go to your right. Yeah, and feel free to ask me any questions as I go through this.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Now, another important thing you want to know is on Saturdays at 2 a.m. Eastern, that's the end of the week. So if someone is not placed by then, it will auto place them. So if you sign up somebody Saturday night, you don't really have 3 days. You have until 2 a.m. Eastern Standard to place them, or they will go wherever you're set up for. You'll see how loyalty points work in a little bit, but just so you know, this is where they are at. And you get loyalty points for enrolling a person, buying an autosaver. If there's some times where your commission will, if you have extra points kind of over a 500 level, will come here. I will explain that more later. But then you can buy these coins when you get enough points. So I'm saving to get this one because I have 1788 now. So if I wanted to, I could buy these. You can buy one a month. So again, you're getting paid for just buying your autosavers. You're getting those points and you can use it to buy some extra silver. Definitely set up your Sound Money wallet. You're going to need a bank that uses the Plaid network. So like some small community credit unions don't. You can either open up a new bank account at a bigger bank, or there's an online bank called Chime, Chime, that you can connect to move money in and out of your Sound Money wallet.
So they have to be part of the Plaid network? Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
Not all credit unions or smaller banks are.
Correct.
How would I know that?
You could either look on their website or just ask them.
Okay.
When you go to set it up, and I could be wrong, I think some people have told me they have signed up their bank that doesn't work with Plaid, but I'm not really sure. But when you go to set up, it will have all the banks there.
I have a question, and it's probably really off topic, but being an older person, I'm if something happened to me, how could my wife get to this?
She would want to call support at 7K.
Okay.
And I can give you their number.
That was her concern, even though we're going to sign her up, but
your account is willable. So it could go to either your wife or anyone else that you wanted. And we'll go through how to use this some other time, but it's pretty simple. You just go to transfer, and I could go from my bank to in here. I could go, usually I'm going from cash to silver. So if I wanted to buy 100 ounces of silver, I'm getting it at $39.63 an ounce. And these are only gold and silver American Eagles in the Sound Money wallet. That's all they deal with, and you can buy it for free. So now I can have that delivered to me physically whenever I want.
So American Eagles are the only ones that work out of the Sound Money.
Correct. They only do gold and silver American Eagles to make it simple, tax advantages, #1 recognized coin in the world.
Okay.
So that's what's great is like, even if stuff is sold out because supply is so limited now, we can always buy it in the Sound Money wallet.
Right.
And of course, premiums have risen as the banks continue to rig down the price. You know, everyone's buying silver. They're trying to get it.
Well, that's a huge advantage to be able to talk to people if you're wanting to get silver and you just can't get it right now.
Right, exactly. That's a huge thing is, you know, if you go to the other websites, they say, you know, we're not shipping for
3 to 6 weeks, I've seen.
Yeah. Yep. So obviously, as you know, I made sure I stress this when Corky signed up, is the Autosaver is the heart of our business at 7K. We'll go over a slide about how, you know, why the Autosaver has so much value. But, you know, you want to make sure when you bring someone in and onboard them that they understand, you know, if you want to have a business, if you want to get residual income, you need to get at least one Autosaver every 36 days. So make sure they set it up. So now, Corky, let's say I didn't set up my Autosaver and I wanted to buy one and I needed to buy it today, or I'm going to like lose some points or something. Okay. So let's say I'm going to add a basic and I'm going to add it for the 8th. Okay. If I wanted to delete one, I just hit delete and hit okay. So if I wanted to buy this now and not wait until the 8th, I would hit process now. If you have money in your Sound Money wallet, it will automatically use that for the Autosaver. So it won't charge your credit card. It'll come from the Autosaver if you have enough in there. Now, what you don't want to do though is hit process now and then leave this here for that date, because then it'll process again. So if you needed to order it for whatever reason, like maybe you just wanted one because the new state series was out and you didn't want to wait until the 8th, you could hit process now and then delete it. And then you could add back the one that you really want. Like I want the variety on the 8th, so I'm going to add that one. This is just my personal opinion, and Ricardo agrees with me. If you're going to get one Autosaver, I think the best value is the variety package.
I thought I signed up for that at the very beginning with the variety, but I need to learn how to get to the Autosaver to figure that out.
Yep. And so, yep, that's what I'm showing you. So you'll just come over here to Autosaver.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, you're right. When you sign up, they have you kind of pick which one you want for your Autosaver. So you probably did. So order history, your downline explorer, Ricardo is going to go over later. That's going to show you your genealogy, the matrix, the people on your team and stuff. So right now you won't really have any, right. But as you sign people up, Ricardo will show you how you look at it. Loyalty, earnings, and points are just what's going on. Mm-hmm. You know, you can go to your points and see your left side of all your points and your right side. So you can see today the Autosavers processed. And then these two are very important. The events is where you will find the Zoom call. That's the corporate Zoom is Monday night at 8 Mountain. So I think that would be 7 Pacific for you. And then if we have any events, they're here. You can't buy tickets yet for Salt Lake City because of COVID. They're still trying to figure things out. Links is very important. The wealth strategies are right here. So the wealth strategies are the presentation for 7K. So if you want a PDF or a PowerPoint of that, you can find it here. This is where the associate training is. So this is more training than the one we went to, you got a premium package, correct? For the
Yes.
yearly, okay? So you're gonna wanna come here to configure your print materials to get your business cards.
Oh, okay.
They were shipping it with people, but they were running into so much, like getting misspelled names and stuff like that. So they decided to have people order it once they're in. Share the opportunity. This gets you to the 7K corporate Vimeo. So if I have these for you in other places, but if you just want to know where their source was, here's kind of their 3 major videos: why 7K, how to get paid, and the wealth strategies presentation. So in Corky, I think I sent this to you, but we have a video I made of these 2 put together.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's under 20 minutes of the wealth strategies and how to get paid. Now, if you click on this right here, the 7K medals,
Mm-hmm.
it will take you to their entire Vimeo, and there's even more picture or more videos.
Wow.
So you could go to collections, and then the wealth system app, which is another thing we haven't really covered, but there's a wealth system app that you can download for your phone, and it kind of lets you keep track of who you've sent the videos to, and it will tell you if they've watched them and how many of the much they've watched them. So you could look and see, Jerry opened my text, watched the entire video. I'm going to give him a call to follow up with them. So just overview, we like to show this chocolate money video where people are really stupid and they take chocolate Hershey bars over silver bars because they don't know, what gold and silver is. So you can look around there and use those videos. If you do Zoom, you can save money because you're a member of 7K. I use it and I have the max Zoom and I only pay $12.99. So I can have up to 500 people, unlimited video storage for $12.99 a month.
That's awesome.
Yeah. The healthcare plan is awesome. There's a video in our Vimeo about it where we interviewed Todd, who's been in the healthcare industry for 30 years, about it. So if you click on this, it's going to give you your link for the individual plans. If you want to sell it to small businesses, you want to go to the group plans. So when I click on this, it will open up, and this link right here is my link I would give to somebody to track my sale. So they would come. So if you talk to a small business, you would have them come here and they would just scroll down and click get a quote. The insurance agency does. So that's really all we have to do. And we earn 20 points every month they're on this. So if you find a small business with 20 people, all of them become 7K members, you're getting all those points. And then you have Autosavers, you're getting those points. And then every month they get insurance, you get 20 points. And if they get catastrophic care, it's another 20 points. So between that, you could be making 55, 60 points a month on each employee plus their yearly membership. And this is just a company that does a gold back IRA if you want to set that up with them. So I think that's kind of the whole website. Any questions you're still kind of not sure about there, Corky?
No, that was a great job. No, that actually made it clarify. I jumped right into the training, so I didn't get a chance to go through this, and I just finished up the training. So yeah, I'm looking forward to looking back at some of that.
Again, it's just stressing, what do you need to be successful? Corky just signed up Saturday, and in the first 3 days, he's already done with training because he's serious about his business, about helping people and making money. So Corky, this is just something I put together a couple days ago for the team. That link I just put, the bit.ly link, the Runners IPA, will bring you to this Google folder. And the main stuff with the info is right here, the Runners Daily IPA. So basically, I'm encouraging people to whatever they're comfortable with. You can do it 5 times a day, 3 times a day, or 1 time a day. Send this video to somebody. Now, obviously, you want to have a conversation and connect with them. But this is the Vimeo video where I put together the wealth strategies presentation and the how we get paid. So it's one video under 20 minutes, basically introducing them to 7K. I have a couple scripts here that you're welcome to use or come up with your own. And then I have some videos or some questions here to ask people once they watch the video. These have come from Eric War. You know, they're very tested and tend to work well. Because again, you don't want to convince people to join 7K. You want them to convince themselves. This is the onboarding process. So Corky, I stressed and told him about when we talked on the phone about why you want to get the premium membership and how important the Autosaver is to 7K, our team, and you. And again, it comes again down to the $1.2 million mistake you want to make sure that you don't make. So we talked about that. He joined the runners Facebook group. I introduced him today and used the Canva templates you can find here. So Corky, as you start to bring more people in, you can, if you need me to help you with this, I can, but it's pretty simple. So we use Canva and we can very easily swap pictures in and out of designs. So this is the one I made for you today.
That was pretty creative. Good for you.
So, I mean, it's super simple. Let me just show you, right? So I'm going to delete your photo. So this is what it would come up with normally. And so I have your photo saved. I'm going to just literally drag your photo into there, and I'll just kind of drag it down and drop it in. And then I'm going to come to these three dots and go to download. PNG is good. I don't want to do all the pages though, just the first page. And then I would download it. You could do it publicly. You could do it just in the group. It's kind of up to you and that person.
Mm-hmm.
And then as people rank up to associate, copper, bronze, silver, we can celebrate them wherever. Pat asked, I have a gal that signed up, it doesn't have Facebook. We have a Telegram group she could join. And other than that, she could do Zooms or use our Vimeo videos. If you can have these stored somewhere on your phone, I think it would be good just so you have them handy. But this Vimeo showcase really gives you everything you need to either answer your questions or help bring a new person on. So this is the 20-minute video, that we're suggesting people send to people. This is a back office walkthrough. This is the compensation plan. This is how to use the Downline Explorer. This is that one video I sent you of how to build as a team. So you understand that you have to help other people and eventually probably give out their links and kind of help them rank up. This is the healthcare video with Todd Palm that's really, really good. This is a Zoom Ricardo did, and I'll usually put any good Zooms he does here. So if you want to send it to people like a full presentation, you can find it here.
Okay.
These are from the company. And this is another live stream Ricardo and I did for the runners 7K presentation.
And you'll send me all that next
Yep.
week.
And it'll all be in this one Google Doc as well. So we have it all in one spot.
Perfect.
The templates. And then here's our weekly schedule. So Tuesday through Saturday, we're live on Facebook or YouTube. So we're doing that publicly. So it's a lot easier to invite people to that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like 7K in your face. It's like assets over liabilities. We kind of talk about the economy and stuff, but we mention 7K to kind of like, bring them in slowly. But you can just tag people in it, send it to them on Facebook. We do our strategy and training sessions on Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. So that's what you're, involved with now. And then we just do one Zoom a week now, Wednesday at 7 p.m. EST. All of our Zooms are on the same link. So you don't have to remember a bunch of different, Zoom links or whatnot, or worry about where is it. It's always on that for anything we do.
Michael,
Yeah.
this is why I joined your team. You got it covered. You got it nailed. It's just up to me to put the work in to get used to it. Now, us older guys have a little more tough time with technology, so I'll probably have a few questions, but I do have a younger guy that helps me with a lot of it. But this is why I joined your team. I knew you and Ricardo would pull this off and have this kind of stuff available. And that's, I am so inspired because that's where success begins, is when everybody's comfortable and have direction in which way to go instead of feeling like they're out there and just lost. by themselves. So
Right.
good job. Good
Thank
job,
you.
guys.
I appreciate that. You know, that's what Ricardo and I've wanted to do is get all that, you know, done for people. You know, we'll do the presentations, we've created the videos, we got, you know, the documents for you. It's just you guys executing and, you know, winning.
And the bottom line to this is it's hands off for me. Once you get somebody started, you're not constantly working on a dependent person all the time. It makes them more independent. And
Yep.
that, you know, just shortcuts a lot of stuff. So again,
Right.
good job.
And we talk about qualifying people to join our team. Like you don't want to have, you know, every single person joining you if they have a negative mindset, if they're complaining, you know, if they're not going to take responsibility. So because it just saves yourself headaches down the road.
Right.
Here's all the ways we can get paid. Standard memberships 50, premium 150, Autosavers 15, 20, and 30. And there's also a VIP collectors group. So if you are complaining about not getting coin drops, or you know, Corky, if you bring in someone who's a super, you know, numismatic rare coin collector, if they join this group, they get first access to the coin drops. So those are the super rare and limited coins that usually sell out in 10 seconds. And then, you know, people get pissed off that they didn't get them. So it's 1,400 for the year, but you get paid 450 points. So you're kind of getting that, and that goes to your pay leg. This is the share plan. I'm not going to go into it too much, but basically, you know, to become an associate, earn the ability to get paid up to $500. You need one person on your left and one person on your right when the weekly volume's there. So you're not going to get paid 500 every week. When the weekly volume is there, actually at 250, because we have a fast start bonus for the rest of this year. So when you have 250 on your left, 250 on your right, you get paid 250 that week. If it gets up, and if you're between 250 and 500, those points stay for the next week to start there. You know, if you get paid, obviously they come off, and then you would start over the next week. So again, the key is you want to find, and this is what I told Corky, you want to find 2 people you want to win with, 2 people you trust, because they're going to have to rank up with you for you to move up in the company. So for you to become a copper, you have to help, or those 2 people that you bring in need to become associates. It doesn't have to be your first people that sign up, but it needs to be 2 of them that you did sign up. So that's the first thing when you start your business. Find 2 people you want to win with and that you trust. So then obviously I'll show you what it would mean to be a copper here. So this is just my bad graphics of representation of how things would work. So if you had these 3 people on your left come in at premiums and Ian came in at a standard, that's 500 points on your left. So Corky, because you're on my left, this would be your power leg. So this is where, you know, if you can get a big hitter or a person who you think is going to do well, you probably want to place them on your right.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be your pay leg. So because you have 500 points on your right here and 500 on your left, you would get paid $500 if this happened. And then the Autosavers would be the residual of 15, 20, and 30 points. So like we talked about, Corky, about how the points flow up.
Yeah.
If Ian, when Ian buys an Autosaver, Jen's going to get that 15, Jim's going to get that 15, and you're going to get that 15.
Huh.
Even
though they're direct to you and not under Jen.
Correct.
Wow.
So if Jen signs somebody up that you don't even know, and he gets a premium membership, you're going to get that 150 points. Jen will get it, Jim will get it, and you will get it.
How far down? Is that just this, just the Jen and Jill level, second level?
No, for an infinite.
What?
Yeah.
I got chilled.
Yeah, this comp plan, there's like, you know, a whole story I'm sure you'll hear at one point, but this is the way they designed this is why they did the company. Like none of the guys wanted to do a comp plan because they didn't want to do the same old thing, network marketing, where the big people win and the small people lose. So they took them like months to come up with this.
Wow,
And
wow, wow.
yeah, the design of it is amazing. Again, autosaver importance we've covered. You at 36 days, if you have not done an income producing activity, which means you bought an autosaver or you brought in a person directly to you,
Mm-hmm.
then you will go to you will become inactive. So then you have 9 days to get right before you lose your points. So 45 days total. Now, if Ricardo, who is my silver for me, if he didn't do this and at 36 days, he would lose his status as silver, which would cause me to lose my status as gold. So
Wow.
you can become deranked if people on your team fall out. So that's why it's very important that people that you bring in and rely on and build under, that they don't flake out. And never, never, ever cancel or quit 7K. If you want to be done, that's fine, be done. But if you cancel your membership, you get nothing. There's no refund. You don't have to buy anything in 7K. So you're not saving any money, but you're basically like ruining, the people below you. So my point is, you don't need to cancel. You can just stop doing anything and you're done. So after 45 days though of inactivity, you're still a member.
Mhm.
You've just basically said, I'm not interested in the compensation plan. You can still use the Sound Money wallet. You can still, you'll still be able to buy the gold and silver that you want. You just won't participate in the money part. Just for time's sake, I'm not going to go through all this. I'm going to go just to the last ones. So here's the 3 scenarios, Corky, of points. If you don't get paid, all your points carry over and stay the same. So if you don't get a paycheck, that's what happens. Any of your pay leg points that go over a 500 level that you're being paid on will go to loyalty points unless you have a leadership point. So what that means, Corky, let's say you're a copper and you can earn $1,000 a week. And let's say you made $750 on your pay leg. So you're going to be paid $500 and then there's 250 points there.
Mhm.
Now, if you don't have a leadership point, those are going to go to loyalty points. So you're still getting something for them, but it's not as valuable as having that $250 there on your pay leg.
Right.
So if you want to keep those, you need a leadership point. You get leadership points by bringing it in a direct at premium. So when you joined me, I got 2 leadership points. One of them was used on Saturday to keep some points when I went over a 500 level.
Mhm.
And then I'll probably use the next one next week. If you're trying to maximize this comp plan, every 2 weeks, you want to sign up one person directly at premium. So then you're saving those points if you're in between a 500 and the next 1,000. So obviously, like last week, I kind of got screwed because I think I was like only 50 points over. But there's been times where I had 400, I had 2,900 points. So if I didn't have a leadership point, those 400 would go to loyalty instead of staying there for the next week.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
The game is recruit.
Right. Yes.
Recruit.
It's incentivizing. Now, wait till you hear this one. This is the worst thing that can happen. You want to avoid it at all costs. You earn more points on your pay leg than your current level can pay out. So let's say you sign up 2 people, you become an associate. So you can earn 500 a week. If you get more than 500 on your pay leg,
Mhm.
they're going to go away. However much you go over, it's going away on your pay leg and your power leg.
Both of them.
Correct. So this is to incentivize you to get ranked up. So if you are a associate and let's say you got 2,000 points on your pay leg, that's $1,500 you're going to lose if you don't get to copper by the end of the week. So you're going to get to copper by the end of the week.
Right. So kind of what I'm hearing is that not so much chase after the points and money, but chase for rank.
You said it. We say that all the time. Don't chase the points. Don't chase the money.
rank.
Focus on ranking up and helping your team rank up. To get that many points at your level, you have to really be going crazy with a bunch of people, kind of like we were when we started. So I don't
Yeah.
think it'll be a major issue for you, but it could be. Does that make sense though?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah,
Like I said, the Autosaver is the core of our business. And what most people will see is, okay, why am I going to pay $105 for an MS-70 Silver Eagle when I can get one for $70? So, and some people will see that and be like, there's no value here. It isn't worth it. I'm going to quit 7K. So here's why. Number one, if you're using it for sales or promotion, it's a tax write-off for your home-based business. So that 105, that 140, if you're using it for sales and promotion, and you talk to your accountant, but my accountant said I can use it as a tax write-off. So I'm not paying taxes on that 140. The key is to have residual income without selling your assets. That's the whole point of 7K. You don't want to just throw a bunch of silver in your safe and not be able to make money, or have to sell that silver to make money. So that's why having a 7K business is amazing, is we can stack all the silver and gold we want, but have the residual income to live our life. You want to automate the process of getting wealthy to avoid the $1.2 million mistake. So that is, if you bought one coin, one MS-70 Silver Eagle since 1986, until today, it would have cost you about $50,000. That portfolio is worth over $1.2 million. So it's just because you bought it over a long period and you did one a month, because you never know which years or which months are going to be worth lots of money. You get paid 15 points on your pay leg for your own purchase and loyalty points. So if you buy a basic and a variety Autosaver, you're going to get paid 15 and 20 points on your pay leg, and you're going to get your loyalty points. This is an exclusive, rare, limited private label coin that has more value over generic MS-70 Silver Eagles. So they talked about that in the corporate call a lot, is they're not minting more than 7,777 of these Autosavers. And people want that private label of 7K with, Michigan, California, Montana, state.